It's Thursday Thunder. I'm Bradley Charbonneau, and it is hot. I've got a secret for you. I'm even going to give away today the answer, the secret, the meaning, the purpose, the whole kabang and caboodle from my book. I have a book called The One Word That Will Probably Change Your Life. And I'm going to tell you what that word is. Now, I'll see if you can guess through this little story. I just got off the bus. Well, actually, I got off the train, and after I got off the tram, and then I got off the bike. But I then got off the bus, and now I was getting on the bus. And on the bus, as I'm walking in, I saw a stuffed animal, like a tiger, and it was on the floor, and it was in the middle of 4 chairs. And I thought, that's weird. And it was clearly abandoned. And I thought, and it had to be some quick thinking, because I thought, whose tiger is this? And I picked it up. And I asked the bus, I'm like, hey, is this tiger belong to anyone? And it's interesting because the woman behind the chair where it was said, first like, no, not me. And then pointed, says, oh, probably them. These people, this family with some kids. And this is all split second, right? I got to get off the bus because I got to get on the bus because he's going to close the doors any second. And I've got a split second to put together, what do I do? And so I go out the door, but I'm inside the bus, but I sort of, not yell, but I ask out the door. I'm like, hey, is this your tiger? And the mom looks at the little girl, and the little girl turns around. She's like, oh, yes, that's my tiger. And she's so thankful, so grateful. And the mom is so thankful. Oh, the tiger. And what did I do? What did I do? Now, it's a 4-letter word, and it's not that bad 4-letter word. Where is your mind going in the gutter? No, it's a good 4-letter word. In fact, it's probably the most powerful 4-letter word there is. And frankly, I still believe, I wrote that book several years ago. It's dedicated to my mother-in-law, from whom I learned this verb, this action, this meaning of life. And frankly, I think it's the purpose of our lives as humans to do this thing. And can you imagine what it is? Can you imagine what it is? What is it? What did I do? Let's see. Did I get? No. Did I deliver? Kinda. Did I make some magic? I did. Did I make somebody happy? I did. Did I get a smile? Yeah. Did I get some thanks? Yeah. I got praise? Yep. Did I think quickly? Yeah. What did I do? It didn't even cost me anything. In fact, I didn't really even have anything, right? I didn't own anything. I didn't have to give up anything because I didn't own it. It wasn't even really mine to do what? What did I do? You ready for the word? Can you think what it is? You know what it is. You ready? It starts with a G. Do we have a G? Do we have a G? Can we hear a G? Can we hear a G? So I wish I can do that like fast talking guy. Second letter, you know what it is, right? I. You know what it is. Give. Give. That is, in my humble opinion, frankly, the answer to everything. It's the secret to success. It's the tiny little mystery behind happiness. And it's giving. That's it. That's it. I'm currently working on 27 books with 9 villains, 9 heroes, and 9 guides. Guess what the guides do? The guides give the villains some help so that they can become heroes. That's the job of the guides. Guess how much happiness and joy and meaning and purpose the guides have? They have most of it because they're giving. And what do they have to offer? They have their expertise. They have their experience. They have their time, maybe their money, their investments to give to the villains to become heroes. That's what the guides do. The guides give. I suppose they also guide. But what are they guiding with? They're guiding by giving of their experience and their time and their energy and their knowledge and wisdom. And the guides give. That's the goal. If you're not familiar with these 27 books I'm writing, I just yesterday finished the 9th villain book, Perfectionist Pearl. She's wrapped it up for the villains. And now I've got 9 heroes in the next 9 weeks. I can't remember all their names, but like Focused Finn and Action Alex. And the heroes are people who do stuff, right? And then the guides are the sort of enlightened ones. So we'll get to them. But first, some heroes. And if you're not familiar with the villains, I think you can go to, not I think, you can go to repossible.com/villain to catch up on all the 9 villains now that I have them kind of wrapped up there. They all have their own The Year of You book. They have their own book, each one of them, written in their own style and purpose and meaning and existence. And you can then, the idea is that to see which villain you associate with. Anyway, I'm getting off topic because my topic today was that secret word. You don't have to go get my free book. I'm giving it away here. Giving it away. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? What am I doing? I'm giving the book to you. I'm giving the secret of giving. The problem with giving, or the challenge with giving, I should say, is that when you're in villain status, and villain status is a low frequency vibration, right? You're not super happy, you're kind of struggling maybe, and you're frustrated or whatever. You're not quite getting there. Pepper! Sorry, I hope that was not super loud. Okay, he can't hear me anymore. I gotta catch up with him. Pepper! All right, I gotta catch up with him. Because I gave him a walk and he has given me the run for the money. Okay, that was it. I had a topic I swear I was gonna make a point. I'm sure I did. The answer was give. But the villains, I think that was it. The villains can't really give because they are focusing on themselves, as they should. Because it's hard to give when you're in sort of survival mode. I think I had 3 phases where it was something like survive, strive, and thrive. I think that was it. So like the villains are surviving, the heroes are striving forward, right? They're moving, they're taking action. And then the guides are thriving. There you have it. It is Thursday Thunder, a hot one, coming to you from the woods of the Netherlands. I'm trying to keep up with Pepper here because he's ready to go home for no specific reason other than to lie down more. And I have given today because I have returned stuffed tigers to little, otherwise heartbroken girls who then their days are enlightened once again, and hopefully they will grow up to be little guides in their lives. There you have it. Secret to all life, frankly. You've heard it here first on the Repossible podcast and Thursday Thunder video here on YouTube. I am Bradley Charbonneau, your host. And you know what? I'm your guide, because each of us, in case this wasn't clear, each of us has a bit of guide and a bit of hero and a bit of villain, right? So it's like, who's the dominant element or dominant character in a particular situation, right? Like when I'm, publishing or doing videos, I'm a guide, right? But if I'm doing, accounting or something I'm not so good at, then I'm probably a villain. Okay, you know what? I'm about to be a villain with my dog. So I got to catch up with Pepper. And I'll catch up with you next week because another element is consistency, because I'm here every single Thursday, and I'll see you next Thursday on Thursday Thunder. Bye for now. Pepper!